Yo, 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 yo. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all those tuned in. You know what hour, you know what minute, you know what second it is. It is now. It is your boy, DOOGIFRANCHISE, yes, sirree, in the place to me. That's DoogiFranchise, if you get me. And it's show off season, baby. And yes, if you're listening and you're watching, I want you to know I am alone today. This is an all me episode, baby. And I know what you're thinking. It's been a mighty long time since you heard from me. The last time you heard from me, it was a wonderful episode with my boy Kareem. Shout out to him. But a lot has happened. Things were moving and shaking and grooving. It's been 2 months, a little about 2 months. Last episode, I believe, was back in August, early August, maybe early August. Sorry, I got lost track of time. You see, I went away. I was on vacay, a trip, a journey, a voyage, and it was different for me. It was enlightening. Where? Where did I go? I'll tell you. A lot has happened. I'm gonna work backwards because there's two things I want to talk about. I want to talk about a mixer I went to, and I want to talk about this trip. Not the full details of this trip because some things got to stay. I went to California, Los Angeles to be exact. Now, to my friends who are listening to this, they know I always wanted to go to Los Angeles. There's a Target bag in this shot, and I'm getting rid of it. I'm sorry if you see this, but I'm not getting support from Target. But to continue, I went to Los Angeles. And the way that went about, it was kind of a planned last minute thing. And it all starts back to the last episode with Kareem Joy. Follow at C_mighty. Check this out. He went to LA 2 times, I believe. And he's been pitching for me to go. Like, yo, you need to go to LA. Let's go to LA. It'd be a dope trip. You need a vacation. And I was hesitant. I personally was not gonna go. But then shout out to my boy Joe, who gave me like a harsh reality check on needing a vacation. And my loving mother, who also told me you need a vacation. And when a bunch of people's telling you, bro, you need a vacation, because I haven't been on a vacation in years, you kind of start thinking you might need a vacation. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been slowly burnt out, tripping, always stressing, tired, and just never want to do anything. Hell, even doing some of these podcasts was kind of felt like full work. So at the last second, I said, yo, Kareem, I'm going to go. I'm going to go to LA. And he got hype. I got hype. And if you know me, I always wanted to go to Los Angeles. I always wanted to go to California. That was one of the places I always wanted to go. It was on my bucket list. And damn it, I did it for a week. For a week. I spent a week in LA and it was enlightening to me. It was an enlightening experience. Enlightening. Am I saying this right? I don't know. But it spoke to me. It hit me differently in a way that I didn't expect it to. See, in LA, I did a little soul searching. Matter of fact, I don't want to say I did soul searching. That sounds deeper than what it wasn't soul searching. It was soul defining. I knew where my soul was at. I just needed to be more defined as I was out there. Funny thing is, it was things I've been thinking about in New York got clear to me in LA. And And that's what it was. It was an experience. It was fun. I went with Kareem. Me and Kareem like had a bunch of funny adventures that I can't really talk about, but we kind of like I learned a lot about myself in LA. Like stuff I want and I've been working on, and it was stuff I was working on in New York, like inside as myself individually, it shined in LA. I like let me be straight up. So I always say I want to have presence, like like my own personal physical presence. You can make fun of me about it. It sounds crazy, but it's like an aura for me. I want it. I want to be able to be the guy that can just stay still, stay quiet, be chill, and people. And then like if I do talk to people, it's like I I'm always interested, but I want them to be. I'm always interested in what people have to say, but I always want people to be interesting in who I am also. So I always want to have presence. I like to be sometimes out like even when I go out. I'm like and I know myself, I'm kind of plain as a person, but so I work out a lot. So now we're in LA and yo, it I wish Kareem was here with me right now recording this, but it showed. Like me and Kareem went to places and we stood out. We stood out individually. And like every time we went to like a bar or a place, we stood out. And it was before people even knew we were from New York. We were just like Kareem is super outgoing. And that's another thing we learned about you. Kareem is super outgoing. I'm like in my head meticulously quiet, but it works for us in individual ways. Like Kareem is straightforward out. Hey, how you doing? What's up? My name is this. Howdy. I'll be there. I'll be quiet. And then someone will be like, hey, how are you? And I'm like, hey, what's up? And then I'll talk. When I talk, once I start talking, I open up. I'm a talker. I don't look like a talker and I don't act like a talker, but I'm a talker, but I'm a strong listener. So I do a lot of active listening so I can talk because that's how I connect. And so I like sometimes in groups I don't talk, but one on one I'll be like a live talker. Like I hung out with a friend who's in New York now that was living in LA for a bit, and even she was surprised that I wanted to hang out because I usually when she see me in New York I don't talk much. I usually keep to myself. But then like we were talking, connecting, laughing, and then it was like a learning thing, and I like it. That's me, and it's like have it's having like a sense of presence and being present that I was working on, and it shined in LA. It shined in places where I wanted it to shine. It took it's funny because people who unlikely would like you think would want to acknowledge me, talk to me, get to know me, were the people who wanted to actually acknowledge, talk to, and get to know me. And I was just like, yo, word. And then as the days are going by in LA, I'm having it's like adventure after adventure after adventure. And it's not even like crazy wild adventure. It's just simple adventures with like plot twists and turns, Hail Mary moments and cool chases. Like now when I go back, I know where I want to go in LA. My favorite place is Venice Beach. I love Venice Beach. I can live on Venice Beach. I don't like I'm not even a beach guy, but Venice Beach is everything for me. There's art, there's music, there's people, it's like everything is there. Um Hollywood Boulevard was cool. Um Met some interesting people out there. Shout out to this dude, Flat Top. He was a dancer. He was dropping jewels. He was giving dance. He had presence. He had aura. But he was explaining things to me and Kareem in a way where it was like, yo, it was like, yo, the mindset I was developing, he kind of just directed the path a little bit even more and said, and was like, yo, like he's dancing and performing, but he stopped to actually call us over to talk to him. Like he was like, you two, I want to talk to y'all two. Come over. And then that's what it was. Like I have some footage of him actually doing his dancing stuff, which is dope. Because I actually like dancing. Not a lot of people know I dance. I do dance. As Kareem told you, that's how kind of we met, was through the Thriller Dance Project. Um, but yeah, it was just it was just a cool experience. And then it it set me on a path when I came back to New York. And it's because now the mission is I want to go back to LA. But the way I went to LA, I did not the way I went to LA, the person I went to LA and came and became a different person. And I came back to New York from LA as another person. And now I'm trying to become another person as I am New York. I'm pretty much evolving at this point. I've been locked in on doing stuff right now. Um, Back to work. As soon as I came to LA, I ended up going back to work. There's that. I next day work as soon as I landed. Went to work with jet lag and everything. Screw it. I am now on a mission to further my career in my day job, but but not in a way that can help me build outside of my job for myself. I am now locked in, and that's just one lock in. The next locked in moment is the way I've been working out and eating. I've been like eating a little more healthier, um, kind of lighter. I've been eating a little lighter, nothing too heavy, but make sure I'm solid good. I've been focusing on my workouts. I try to get a workout in everywhere I can go. If I can't get one early in the morning in my room before I go to work, I go to work. I got a push-up board. I'm working. After that, if I can't go to the gym before I go to my next job, I'll go right there in the basement and just start working out. I got resistance bands, all that set up. So now my mentality and discipline is changing slowly because now I want to get a workout in. The next is creativity. I'm slowly trying to build things around me where I can just go and be creative and do stuff. As you can see, there's like a whole TV screen out here with the It Show season logo in the background. It looks flipped from my perspective on the camera, but if you're watching this video, you'll see it. I want to do more stuff like that. I'll probably be using that screen to edit. I'm looking to create more stuff and not just interviews and talking to people, but some individual stuff, some interactive stuff I can do with like my social media. Um, and also I've been thinking about a lot about myself. And it goes like this. And back in the day, me and my best friend Joe, shout out to him because I know he's doing his thing right now and is on the path. You remember Joe Burger Joe? Um, yo, we used to just kick it. We used to kick it in like areas and hang out. But we would come to the crib, our house. We'll set up this wall and we'll do photo shoots and just do photo shoots. Look like stars. Both of us just look like stars. We like we built ourselves the way we wanted to be seen. And I want to get back into doing stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff I want to start doing again for myself. So luckily I got like permanent hairdresser for my dreads now. Shout out to her. And I'm gonna start doing like little shoots, video shoots, and photo shoots for myself. And then you know what? My friends too, because I want all my friends to feel like stars. I want all of us to be the stars that we know we meant to be. So if you're listening and you know we cool, we doing it. So that's you, Simone. Shout out to you, Malcolm, if you're listening, Kareem, and anybody else. Um, with all that being said, that's the mentality I've been in, especially creative, because I got some creative project ideas and stuff I need to go back to now that I'm here, that I'm gonna build upon in these next couple months coming up, because I will be going back to LA as another person, not the same as I am now. I'm going back to LA as another person with more. Now, let me go back a little bit. Before I went to LA, there's this wonderful networking company group called Black Film Space. I went there last year to an event, and it was Simone who put me on. Once again, you're gonna hear her name a lot because a lot of the cool networking stuff is through Simone. And they recently just had an event, like a weekend event. I couldn't make it. I'm upset. Damn. But no, I'm not upset actually. It's because I had to go. I went to, to some family stuff, and shout out to the love. Shout out to happy birthday, CC. Love you. Nah. But next is went to I went to a mixer they had. This was before I went to LA. This is literally like I think 2 weeks before I went to LA, and it was like it was it was sweet. It was beautiful. It was fun. I ran into somebody I went to school with. That was dope, and I met some interesting people. And I got their IGs. I want to shout them all out because the Black Film Space is a great space for networking, meeting other artists like yourself, actors, filmmakers, from editors to directors of photography, photographers, even people who just like to host events themselves for other creators. Um, I did a quick little interview there for being multi hyphenated, as in I do this, do that, do this, because I film, I shoot, I edit. I got my own little podcast. I mean, scratch that. I got my own great podcast. I don't want to say little. If anybody say, "Oh, you do your little thing," don't. That's disrespectful. So I cannot disrespect myself. Um. So shout out to Simone because she brought me to that. I met some cool, interesting people whose IGs I want to shout out because I couldn't go to the event that just passed, the weekend event. I want to shout out some of the people I met at that mixer because there were some cool, interesting people. Now I got a book here with their IGs, and then I'm going to post their IGs up. I'm going to tag them in this. So this whole snippet here will be posted on IG for them to know and how wonderful they are. And I'm happy to meet you guys. So these are the creators from Black Film Space that I have met. And I want to say shout out to them and also thank you, Black Film Space, for doing stuff like this for artists and creators like myself. So first, let's go down some of the names. Some people I definitely want to link up with again. So I will shout them out. So first name, Brandon Haynes. His IG is by dot B Haynes. First shout out to him, cool cat. V Green Canvas Productions. Nope, Green Canvas Productions. Sorry, I put a check next to his name that looked like a V. Green Canvas Productions. Definitely want to work with y'all. I know I said I do guerrilla podcasts and he was a cool cat. We kind of got cut off by another creator when we were chatting it up, but yo, he was super cool. I definitely want to work with him. He seems awesome and he has a cool production studio in the Bronx. Definitely got to kick it with him. Miss Taffy L, that's her name, but her IG is nope, not Taffy, Taffadil, TAFFADIL _ Definitely, she's great. She's an editor. This one's hard. Nikki Bayi. That's NIKKIBIYI. That's So she's a nice one. Some of these names are hard. Mr. Adrian Sterling, shout out to him. Infinite underscore staircase. Real name Julius James, shout out to him. Ananda underscore please. This next person, Alexandra Mitchell. Gotta talk to you again, gotta kick it. You seems like a cool cat. Sakaya Dorset. This next person right here, True Hazel Eyes, Miss Tiffany Hazel, True Hazel Eyes underscore. Like I said, I will be posting on this part on the IG. I'll just post up like a bit. I will tag them and post them up. She was cool. I remember talking to her because we was talking about doing improv and are each trying to get our drone pilot license and like we can practice flying drones. I was telling her some stuff. Her page is crazy. Check out all these pages. Do check them out. If you're looking for DPs or anybody else to work with, like videographers, DPs, writers, editors, these people that I'm naming are people that do this stuff. This lady right here, I want to talk to her again. Miss Shannon underscore Harrison. Aura. She got aura. She was a wonderful person to talk to. She got some projects in the works that if you check her link, you'll see she's an actress. She was in Luke Cage, which is dope. So check her out. Taekwon. I cannot pronounce his last name and I will not butcher it out of respect. But Taekwon, PUHG1, the number 1 is still up there. He's a cool cat. He does events and he does shorts. I want to definitely bring him on and talk to him about stuff. So Taekwon, if you see this, bro, holla at your boy. The next one, Steven St. Pierre, another cool cat. It was fun chopping it up with him. He's an actor. He does comedy. He does films also. He's a cool person. This next young lady right here, Asani the Cyborg, that's her IG. Yo, poet, editor, straight around filmmaker. Girl, you're a straight around filmmaker. You make poetry, you do film. She has a YouTube. You can check it out. I'm tagging her, so you can check her out. She's cool. Shout out to her. The next one is an artist. He's a painter. Life.ala.obi. Talented person. Next is Donovan underscore Ellis25. This next person is a painter. A lot of different medias. He's dope. Art of Alabi. I cannot pronounce his real name. I apologize, bruh. But, yo, check his stuff out. Whew. During Nicole, 15. Check her out. Rudely.interrupted. Check him out. He was like the first person I spoke to. And this last name, I did not meet her at Black Film Space, but she's an actress I met at an actual opening night party at an event for play. Her name is Kaylin Coleman. And I'm going to be transparent. I saw her. I thought she was beautiful. And I asked her, are you an actress or model? And she told me. And then we just exchanged Instagrams. Shout out to her. I definitely want to get on the podcast and just talk. So shout out to her. So with that being said, that is what I've been up to for these last couple weeks. So now the mission is to just lock in, do more, showcase more, create more content for the gram, for the tube, and see what I can do next for the podcast. So on that note, I would like to say, follow me at DOOGIFRANCHISE, yes sirree. And also, thank you for tuning in, and goodbye and good night.